Welcome everyone, my name is Coach Guy and welcome to my home. Today we're going to be doing a total core workout, front and back. The thing about the core is that it's so vital. It's pretty much our centerpiece of our body. It keeps everything in alignment. When your core is weak, you have bad back issues. You also have bad hips. The core actually starts from the upper abs all the way down to the top of your knees. And so today, we're pretty much going to be working all those ranges for you. Now, one thing that we have today is you'll see I have a med ball. I have a dumbbell, but those are things that you would normally see at a gym. But actually, if you're in your home and you don't have any of those type of equipment, I actually have a bag of potatoes. Or you could even use washing detergent, just anything that might be weighted, or you can do everything body weight as well. Just wanted to give you that allegiance to be able to go forward with those things. All right, so today we have a 15-minute total ab workout. We're gonna have a 2-minute warm-up. We'll have 5 rounds in between and then a 1-minute cool down. All right, so for this 2-minute warm-up, we are looking at jumping jacks, high knees, arm circles, and we also have some standing to elbow crunches. You ready? We're gonna start with jumping jacks. 30 seconds of jumping jacks, and let's begin. Hands above head, feet out. We can also step it out side to side. Take your time here because this is a warm-up. We're not trying to go too fast. Should be able to speak just like I'm speaking now. So we don't want to speed it up. 10 seconds. We're going to be moving into high knees for 30, and let's begin. Or we can step them up like you're marching. All right. How you feeling? Are you breathing hard yet? 15 seconds. All right, I'm gonna give you a little respite here. So we're not moving the knees or whatever, but we're going into arm circles. And then we're gonna do this for 15 seconds into torso rotation. Let's go forward. Let's take them backward. All right, let's go into torso rotation. So feet a little more than hip to shoulder width apart and turn. Keeping those toes forward. Turning your torso here. Now, hands behind head and bring that knee in towards your elbow. This is going to warm up those obliques, which is those muscles on the side. That should feel really good right about now. You should be feeling pretty warm in that core there. I know I am. 10 seconds. Two more good ones on each side. Awesome. All right, fam, we're gonna be moving into round 1. This is core activation. What you're gonna see here are 40 seconds of work and then 20 seconds of rest. We're gonna start off with a high plank or a low plank. So high plank is on your palms, or a low plank down here. If you ever need to, just place your knees down to the ground. That'll give you a little rest if you're not able to hold it for the entire time. All right, let's start off round 1. We're gonna start off with a plank. I'm gonna start with the high plank. Let's hold it, tuck that belly button and spine. Now, the closer your feet are together, the more challenging it is. So as you feel that burn, if you need to, open it up a little more or drop the knees down. 20 seconds. You should feel pretty good. If you start to feel your body shake a little bit, you know those muscles are activating. Try to keep head to heel in one straight line. 5 seconds. And take your rest. Now, rest is so important. You gotta take it. If it's there, take it. You don't try to be a superhero. We're building. Even superheroes take rest from time to time, right? Cool. 5 seconds. we're gonna move into dead bug. So we're gonna lay down, knees up, extend, opposite arm, opposite leg. The reason it's called a dead bug is that when you see dead bugs do this all the time, but whatever limb is not working, it is dead until it comes back to life. $15. Take your time and rest. All right, so for this next movement, what we're gonna see here are heel taps. And for the heel taps, we'll have head and shoulders off the ground, and we're going to touch those heels. All right, let us begin in 5 seconds. All right, let's go. Heel tapping. Now, the thing about this movement is if your feet are a little farther away, you have to move those obliques even more to really reach those heels. So if you want to make it a little easier, just bring your heel closer to your glute. And take your time here. Slow is the way to go. Going too fast is not going to do much for you. You want time under tension. You got about 10 seconds. Come on, hold it. Feel it right here on the side. 5. And rest. Awesome. How'd that feel? Did you feel your total core activate there? If so, we're right where we want to be. All right, we're moving on into round number 2. We're going to be working the upper abs. Now keep in mind, this is a weaker section, so it's going to be very important that you take your time here and really focus. We have 3 movements: a crunch pulse, a toe touch, and then a reverse crunch. This is going to be a burner, but keep in mind we're going to do the same flow. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. All right, let's go ahead and begin our crunch pulse. You can start that time. All right, we're going to have our hands behind our head, and we pulse up, never placing that upper back flat on the ground. We're just pulsing here. You can also bring your knees up as an option, but it is easier. Anytime the heels or feet are touching the ground, it makes things a little easier on you. So if you want to level it up, knees up. And as you come up, exhale on the way up, inhale on the way down. 5 seconds. And rest. All right, we get 20 here. Now the next movement, we're moving into toe touches. This here, if you can't touch your toes, that is perfectly fine. We're just reaching for them. So you don't want to yank yourself up like this. That's not good form here. Just reach for your toes. Let's begin. Reach and lower slow. Reach. Now keep in mind, again, we're reaching for those toes. And as we go, as your abs fatigue, you may not get as high as the previous. Always the first couple, you're really feeling awesome about yourself, but you get a little more fatigue. So keep in mind, take your time. You're feeling that burn the upper abs. If you have to settle in, take a couple seconds of extra rest. That is okay. This is your workout. Don't feel like you're trying to prove anything to anyone. We're just trying to get better. We have 4 seconds. And we rest again. All right, moving on into reverse crunches. Now this one is a little spicy. All you need to do here is you can place your hand beside you. I would try not to place it up underneath your thighs, but you can also hold the weight up here as well. And we're just trying to bring our hips up off the ground. Let us begin. Hips up off the ground, toes up. Now a way to adjust this one as well is knees. Bend your knees and just bring those knees in towards your chest. We're just trying to get those hips up off the ground. Again, as you bring it up, exhale and inhale on the way down. 10 seconds. And rest. Awesome. Woo! I know my abs are burning. Yours should be too. Ding ding! It is now round 3. Now this one here is going to be working oblique. This is oblique burn. So again, another 3 minutes. What you will see, Russian twists, and then you'll see side planks on each side. Now remember all the goodies that I was telling you about that we used to use during that COVID time? Well, we can bring those back. We have the dumbbell. You can even have your dishwashing liquid, clothes, soap, or a bag of potatoes. I'm going to use the bag of potatoes today. All right, let's go ahead and begin. 40 seconds of Russian twist. We want to have our feet up off the ground, knees up, back flat, head to glute in one straight line, and we're bringing those potatoes side to side here. Again, as before, remember, if you need to, just lower your heels to the ground and take that twist. Just make sure though that the head to glute, that you're really sucking that belly button in to spine, and you twist. We have 20 seconds. And take it slow. These are an exercise you do not want to go fast on. How's that feeling? Awesome. 5 seconds. Get a couple more with those feet up. And recover. As we go through this workout, that recovery is going to be even more critical for your success. All right, this next movement in 10 seconds, we're going to take it to a side plank. So hand needs to be up underneath your shoulder to protect it. Feet can be stacked on top of each other. Woo. Taking your hand to the side, or you can reach it up. Let's begin. Now keep in mind here, another option is you can drop that knee down and bring those hips up. Hold it. Get back into position here. 15 seconds. Five, breathe, gotta breathe. And recover. All right, take it to the other side. I'm gonna need some potatoes after this. Woo, Carb City. And let's begin this other one here. Here we go. 40 seconds. And this one's gonna work your balance. So if you need to, you can also bring one foot in front of the other. And once you get that, just think on something else. Always have some good music that's playing in the background, kind of give you something with a beat. Think about, hey, man, a lot of people aren't doing this. Just getting better. One exercise at a time. 3 seconds, and rest. Hey guys, again, you guys are superheroes to even take this on. This is not easy stuff, but this right here, this area, as we're in the middle section of our workout, this is gonna be a huge game changer for you. This is kind of where it's all built from. So kudos to you, let's keep it going. All right, fam, we are getting closer to the end here, but we have 2 more rounds to go. This is round 4 now. And what we're gonna be working on here are lower abs and some stability, some core stability. So the 3 movements that we'll see are leg raises, flutter kicks, and then shoulder taps from a plank position. All right, you guys ready to go? Let's get it started. All right, so what we're gonna see here, these leg raises, you can keep your feet together, and we lower and raise it back up to where your feet are straight up in the air, almost like your legs are parallel to that wall that's in front of you. Now the whole challenge here is to not drop those heels all the way to the ground. Let them kind of hover. Option again, as I said before, you can always bend the knees and bring it in. 10 seconds. Feeling that right down in here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. That should have felt good because we've been working a lot of mid to upper abs throughout this workout so far. So now we get to work that other half that's kind of been resting. So we're moving into the flutter kicks now in about 5 seconds. Point those toes and scissor kick or flutter. Now you can take it a little faster on these, or you can take it slow. Good. Now I don't have it on here, but if you want to add a little something, you can cross them as well. All right. 20 seconds, breathe. You can also bend your knees. Bring them in. 10 seconds. Have your head and shoulders off the ground. Keep that lower back flat on the ground. And rest. Woo! That's a good one. Woo! Absolutely. All right, the last one is plank shoulder tap. So we'll be in a high plank here. We're gonna start that in 5 seconds. We're tapping our shoulder one at a time. Slowly tap. Again, the option is always drop that knee down, but make sure your hips are down and engaged. You don't want to be up here. This is not really doing anything for you. Make sure those hips are down and engaged. That's still going to work those abs. 20 seconds. And breathe here. You notice that I'm not going super fast. Again, we're working our core here. So doing all of this, it's not going to do much for you. Again, the slower you go, the more you're going to feel that. You got this, guys. And recover. Awesome job. All right, fam, here we go. Final round before the cool down. But always, the final round always has to be spicy. But the cool thing is, instead of it being 3 minutes, it is 1 minute in length. We have 2 movements here, mountain climbers and then sit up with a twist. 40 seconds of mountain climbers, 20 of that twist. All right, let's go ahead and begin. We'll get into that plank position once again, and we'll bring those knees in. Same side knee, same side elbow. Find a nice tempo here. Good. Now keep in mind, if you're not able to plank it here, it is okay if we stand up and bring those knees up just like that. That'll still work that core. Cool. 20 seconds. Like you're marching. Come on, 10 seconds. You got this. I know you feel that burn. I feel it too. I'm there, right there with you. All right, we're gonna lay it on down and get right into that sit up with the twist. And twist. Again, exhale as you come up. Inhale on the way down. Give everything you got for these last 2. There it is. Awesome job. You did it. Now we're moving into the cool down phase. This cool down, we're going to go right into a cobra stretch. So what we're seeing here is we're going to press up, keep that hip on the ground. You can also just lay your elbows down and raise up. Palms down if you'd like, in front of you, and just try to keep those abs on the ground. Just try to keep your hips down. How are you feeling? You have to feel like you accomplished something today. That was not easy stuff. But things that are worth something are never easy, right? So the next one is a child's pose. And this will take you back to some of the things that we used to do as kids all the time. So glutes down at the heels. And bring that chest over your knees. And just take deep breaths in through the nose And exhale to get deeper into that stretch. All right, fam. Kudos to you, congratulations. You did it. All 5 rounds. Warm up, cool down is complete. You guys are awesome. Have a great rest of your day.